Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been 3 weeks since I posted my last video. I've been dealing with life. I've been dealing with trying to get my whole world together for the beauty from the inside out 365 challenge and trying to get accustomed, to my change in lifestyle, or working towards a change in lifestyle, along with some stress that I've been dealing with. So yeah, that's the upcoming video that I will be sharing my experiences, my stressors, my weight, how well I've done, how bad I've been doing, all the ins and outs of that. But yeah, your girl has been hiatus. I posted a little bit on my social media. Really haven't been heavy on that either, but I am getting my flow back. So I wanted to create another autumn fall look with the Morphe 35O. Did I call it 365? I may have. So this is the Morphe 35O2 palette that runs $23. So let's take a quick peek at this beauty. So, the glare. So you see the names are on this godforsaken plastic. And you have all these warm colored deliciousness. So yeah, so if you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned. But before we move on, don't forget to click that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss another video. I know it's been 3 weeks, but your girl was on a pattern. Life hits and, blah, blah, blah. But make sure you click that subscribe button. Click that notification bell so then you don't miss another video. You know when I'm posting. And yeah, so make sure you do that before we move forward. Go ahead. Going in with the good old faithful Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Caffeine. And this eyeshadow primer is brown girl friendly. So you want to move quickly with this eyeshadow primer, because if you let it sit too long, it'll stay right where it's at. Now I'm setting it with my RCMA no color powder. You can use any setting powder to set your lid. And look at this beautiful Morphe 35O2. And the first shade that I'm using is Flux as my transition shade. So the next shade we're going in is with Spice, and we're going to make this transition shade a little deeper. And so I'm going in my crease, and I'm bringing it up. So we're going to use a Blaze next to make the crease a little brighter. And guys, like I say in all my videos, it's building and blending. Next shade is Heat, as you guys can read. Let me know down in the comment section if you like this big, bold, I don't know why you call this, like, I don't know, title? the titles. Let me know if it's too much or you prefer like smaller print. So again, as you see, I'm just blending and building. Next shade is Muddy. And I'm going in with the Muddy in my outer corner and bringing it into my crease. For an additional base, I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Vivid Brights Cream Color in CyberPop. I will say, like, I don't think this was the best thing for me to do because it wasn't blending well. I have used these Vivid Brights before and didn't have an issue, but look, I was having problems with that one. So for my lid shade, I'm going in with Sauce, which is a beautiful orange gold shade. But yeah, it took a little bit of work, only because I feel like the NYX Vivid Brights was a problem in this situation. So I'm just adding on more of the Muddy to blend out. So I'm going in with the NYX Cosmetics Matte Liquid Eyeliner. And I mean, I like this eyeliner. It's not the one that I usually gravitate towards. I usually use the NYX Epic Ink, but I ran out. So I'm using Wiz to smoke out my wing liner. And I love how this came out. I just think this is just a beautiful technique. I wouldn't say Wiz is like the deepest black of them all, but it definitely served its purpose. And I added and blended Nice. I was thirsty. Those lights. And so now I'm going in with LA Girl Pro Concealer in medium Bisque, and the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep for my under eye concealer. Well, I put it in my under eye, my nose, forehead, all that good jazz. Same old, same old. Just to give you my quick thoughts on the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, I think the wand is so massive. I feel like that concealer got hyped up just a tad bit. I believe the ColourPop no filter concealers are doper than this $25 concealer. I'm just saying. So now I'm using my favorite powder, the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in 35 Deep, and I'm setting that all in. I love this powder. It really has did me good. And so now I'm using the Black Opal Ultra Matte Foundation Powder in Deep. And for my contour, I'm using the Black Radiance, what's the name of this? Press powder in Mocha. And it does have a little reddish hue to it. So it's my contour / bronzer, and it's only $5. Yeah. So anywho, so for my lash line, I'm just going in with the same colors I did on my lid, and it's like from start to finish. So how I began my eye look is how I did the bottom. And we're going in with the good old faithful LA Girl Glide Gel Eyeliner in Very Black. Yes, Tal, get that tight line. And I'm using for my inner corner the shade Pure. That's one thing that this palette didn't really have, was a good highlighter shade. Everything is very deep and warm. And now for my mascara, I'm using the Rimmel London Shake It something. I put the title there. Mascara. For my blush, I'm using the JUVIA'S the Saharan Blush Palette, Volume 2. And I'm using the shade, is it Tau? As you saw the spelling. And on top of that shade, I'm going in with my MAC Cosmetics Extra Dimension blush in Hush Tone. For my highlighter, I'm using the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in Heat Wave. I thought that this highlighter was limited edition, but it actually isn't, or is now available again on Macy's.com if you want it. I mean, it's $45. Please don't judge me, but it's a pretty highlighter. This is a must-have alert. I need you to go over to coloredraine.com and grab you, I don't care what shade, in the matte lip paints. The shades that I did use today was Tootsie and Red Sea. Beautiful fall combo. They are $17, but honey, the best $17 you would ever spend on a liquid lipstick. And I just used a brush to blend it out. Make it look nice and seamless.
So how did you like the tutorial? Be honest. Let your girl know in the comment section. Yeah. To sum up this tutorial / review, the palette is a very good palette. For $23, you get 35 shades of warm, luscious, chocolatey, burnt oranges, reds, and just all types of warmth. This palette, you can do it every day today. Look, it might be a little orangey, a little too warm for the everyday. There aren't any neutral colors. Yeah, maybe a few. You may have some of the little neutral browns down here. For those who want to know if there's any comparison to the first 35O palettes, it isn't. When you put them side by side, which I do have. Hold please. Okay, so forgive for all the, makeup mess on it. So this is what the packaging used to look like on the Morphe palettes. And Lord, the plastic's together. And this is what it looks like now. So before and after. I have makeup all on this thing. So I put this here because I have this. I don't know how I got all that makeup on it, but anyway. So I've created like little labels on it. But I created little labels on it because when I'm going on makeup gigs, it's easy for me to locate which one is which versus kind of always flipping it, looking at the
the bottom. I have a filing system for my palettes. But anyway, so the original 35O palette looks like this. This palette didn't come with names of the shadows. So you see how this looks. So you have more cool tones in this one. And when this palette came out, everybody was like, oh my god, all the warmth and all this whatever, holy grail warm shadows. But you do have great shadows. But so when let's put the 35O2 next to it. Do you see? Like, there's no comparison. The 35O2 palette definitely trumps the original. If you don't have both of them, I wouldn't say get the 35O. I'm pretty sure you have something in your collection that is similar to the 35O palette, but the 35O2 is a beautiful palette. I will say the only flaw that I did have a little bit was working with the blending. I felt like some of the shades was a little patchy, but that also could be from human error, because I think that with me, I was either applying too much. I don't know what I was doing when I started doing my left eye, that I felt like it wasn't blending very well. But as you can see, the end look turned out fine. But you know, sometimes when you're sitting at your table trying to create a new tutorial, sometimes you don't always come with an idea. My goal for this video was supposed to be like the whole Halloween-esque kind of theme, and it just wasn't working out that way. It wasn't working out that way. So that could also be a reason why the shades weren't blending, or it wasn't looking good for me. But this is what I came up with at the very end of me playing around with it. I give this palette a thumbs up. So go ahead and grab you that 35O2 palette. It is still available on Morphe.com, and I know that it's coming to Ulta's very soon. It's going to definitely be available online. So yeah, I enjoyed creating this video. I truly enjoyed using this palette. I will say this, I'm really getting over the abundance of warm tone palettes, but this one has definitely ended the year, I think, unless someone comes out with another one. But I feel like it doesn't, whoever comes out with something else really can't outdo this palette. At least I don't think so, because it's beautiful and it's just an asset, or an add-on to what you already have. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's only $23 for 35 shades. Like, you really can't beat that. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite shades are to create fall looks. Let me know if you created recent fall looks so I can check out your video. And yeah, and connect with your girl on all her social media sites, and that's everything Thaliaseyecandy on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. And I will definitely catch you in the next. Bye.
Look, she don't really need much, no. Yeah, yeah. To make you want her. But she don't really need much, no, no.